from some other species, from another planet, outside in the universe, we'd forget all the little local differences that we have between our countries, and we would find out once and for all that we really are all human beings here on this earth together.
It seems like every year, there's more new UFO footage. With photo and video editing programs being easy to obtain and learn, it's hard to take any proof seriously. However, some footage is just far too outlandish to ignore. So today, I'm going to count down the most bizarre UFO sightings. I'm not saying these clips are authentic proof of alien life, and I'm not trying to convince you. But this interests me, so I'm making a video about it. This is the top 20 most bizarre UFO sightings. The Battle of Los Angeles. The Battle of Los Angeles was a name given to the 1942 event involving UFOs. A large hovering aircraft took the skies of Los Angeles on February 1942, with some believing it was an attack from Japan. The US Army shot 1,400 anti-aircraft shells at it with no apparent damage. This contradicted claims by the US Office of Air Force, stating that the object was just a weather balloon, and modern-day theorists believe it was an extraterrestrial aircraft.
The Mississippi Deer. On February 16, 2014, Edith and Rainer Shaddles hooked up some infrared cameras in the backwoods of Mississippi. That's when they captured something they believed to be proof of alien existence. At 7:29 p.m., 2 wild deer would appear. About 30 minutes later, a dim light will show up and illuminate the deer. Finally, at 8:09 p.m., the 2 lights become visible and focus on the deer.
Well, actually, they're all just like we were. They're like, what? What is that? Hey, let me look at that again.
The Tether Incident. February 25th, 1996, NASA recorded astounding UFO footage while experimenting with a satellite in space. The satellite was attached to a 12-mile-long electricity-conducting tether. When the tether suddenly broke, the satellite drifts 100 miles away and seemingly attracts some company. Skeptics claim that the UFO can be anything from nearby comets or space debris. Some even believe that it's all just underwater footage. The same astronaut team captures a circle of what appears to be UFOs, and then one glowing in the center.
As these UFOs reach their positions in the circle, they light up, showing incredible intelligence. There we see a UFO light up right in the middle of the circle. This shows intelligence.
The Mariana Incident. In August of 1950, Nick Mariana captured what is believed to be the first ever film footage of an unidentified flying object. His camera, which could film in color but not record sound, captured 2 bright flying objects before they vanished.
The solar eclipse sighting. On July 11, 1991, the citizens of Mexico City looked up as they were experiencing a solar eclipse. What they instead found, and soon recorded, was a strange metallic unidentified flying object. Some videos showed this odd wave-like disturbance behind the UFO, as if it was an energy trail. Many spectators sent their footage to a Mexico TV station.
The Willis Incident. On May 24, 2003, videographer Jeff Willis captured a dome-like saucer on its side as it flew in close to his home. The footage has been analyzed, and the government itself has been involved, but no solid explanation has been found. Willis has widely been interested in the UFO phenomenon, and 2 years later, he caught this on his camera.
The Hawkins Incident. UFO videographer Michael Hawkins spent most of his adult life trying to capture UFO phenomenon on his camera. On August 4th, 1993, he caught on film this mysterious object hovering over Florida. The strange aircraft was also captured on film by 2 other witnesses. The object is seen shooting a bright light towards the ground, then it shoots the same light straight at the camera.
The Manhattan Incident. On October of 1994, a group of Italian tourists aboard a cruise ship caught on film a mysterious spaceship hovering next to the World Trade Center. The spaceship hovered around for a few seconds before disappearing off into the night sky. While many are baffled by the footage, a few skeptics and experts noted that nobody's reacting to the shot. In fact, the camera just sort of pans away from what should be a terrifying threat.
The Mexican Air Force Incident. In 2003, Mexican airport pilots caught 11 unidentified flying objects over the skies of southern Campeche state. The pilots were flying at an altitude of about 3,500 meters when they were filming the UFOs. Only 3 of the objects shown up on the plane's radar before disappearing. The Defense Department spokesperson confirmed that the video was taken by Mexican Air Force but denied further comment.
The Southern California Incident. Ken Robertson from Southern California captures what is supposedly a UFO crashing over Santa Barbara. The strangest part is that while the UFO falls, an orb-like figure flies out straight up into the sky before disappearing. Ken reported that he was driving home when the UFO caught his attention. He didn't hear any sound coming from it, nor did he hear a crash.
The Washington Flap. On the nights of July 12th and July 29th in 1952, a series of bright orbs were reported being seen across Washington, D.C. This resulted in an official order to shoot down the UFOs from the White House. A news story reported that jet pilots had been placed on a 24-hour nationwide alert against flying saucers, with the orders to shoot them down if they ignored orders to land.
The Gulf Breeze Tapes. On November 11, 1987, a series of UFO sightings began to emerge in Gulf Breeze, a small town in Florida. This became known as the Gulf Breeze UFO Incident. A series of pictures of the UFOs were delivered to local newspapers, and videotapes were made public. The content appeared to show a dome-like object hovering over the city. In 1993, more Gulf Breeze citizens were startled to find what appeared to be the same objects flying around their city once again. And again in 1995.
That's a real thing, dude. That is the real thing. Where the hell did it go? It's gone, man. It's gone.
The Yenny Kent sighting. In 2008, a guard from Yenny Kent recorded a series of lights and an apparent alien aircraft in the skies for 4 months. His videos have been called one of the best known UFO footage out there, and has been yet to be proven a hoax. Some theorists, due to this evidence, believe that alien life forms could actually be just out of eye's view, monitoring us from afar.
The Shaoshan Incident. An unidentified flying object was found above the Shaoshan airport in China, causing the airport to cease operations on July 7, 2010. The Air Traffic Control Department were notified after it interrupted 18 flights. A spokesman from the Civil Aviation Administration of China confirmed that the matter was under investigation, but declined to disclose further details.
The Israel sighting. In Israel of September 1996, a very peculiar UFO was spotted by local residents. It resembles a spherical aircraft with lights on the top and two larger lights on the bottom. The flying object transforms a couple times throughout the video. First, the three lights on top disappear and one single light is shown. Next, the lights transform into a crown-like shape. The bottom part of the object lowers itself and forms with the two bottom lights.
The Nevada desert sighting. One of the most fascinating UFO sightings came from the Nevada desert. A cameraman who happened to record the event goes by the name of Eric, and he happened to be attending an outdoor arts festival at the time. According to an interview, Eric claimed that his camera battery died shortly after recording, and when he returned with a fully charged camcorder, the UFO was gone.
The Norway sighting. On December 9, 2009, a light blue spiral from Norway skies was captured on video. Some witnesses claim that the spiral grew bigger and bigger before disappearing into what appeared to be a black hole. A Norwegian astronomer first thought that it was a fireball meteor, but rejected that possibility because of how long the light lasted. The Russian Ministry of Defense claims that the lights came from a failed missile test.
The Ecuador sightings. A high school student named Victor Chilowaza took this video of a rotating flying object in Ecuador of 1995. The mysterious object had 6 rotating lights and 1 glowing light in the bottom. 500 witnesses also saw the strange aircraft, and none of them could recognize what it was.
The Phoenix Lights. One of the most famous recordings of a UFO phenomenon took place in a little-known area known as Phoenix, Arizona in March 13, 1997. The 5 spherical lights made no sound and formed a weird V-shaped figure as it flew over Arizona. Some skeptics claimed that the lights were just flares, and the governor of Arizona at the time scoffed at the idea that this involves some sort of extraterrestrial life form.
The Roswell Incident. In 1947, a supposed alien aircraft crash-landed in Roswell, New Mexico. According to conspiracy theorists, the aircraft was captured by the military and remains hidden in Area 51. The military states that the aircraft was nothing more than a weather balloon. While no known footage of the crash exists, dozens of supposed leaked footage of government experimentation on aliens do exist around the web. Roswell has been named the world's most famous, most exhaustively investigated, and most thoroughly debunked UFO claim.